Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Another day of triathlon training. So yesterday I did, what did I do? 1 hour zone 2 with a Send It squad, and then I did a club swim session, which was about 2k, made up of different intervals, 100s, 50s, 25s. You know the drill. Really good swim session, to be honest. Good to work with some club mates. We're working towards that goal of being better. Today is Friday. I've been back to the pool this morning and swam 2k, just really easy with the pool boy, saving my legs for today, but also just getting some volume in swimming whilst I've got tired arms. So the Thursday night intervals into Friday morning endurance, I find that works quite well for me with running and cycling, so I'm hoping that transfers to swimming as well. And just logistically, that's when it works that I can get to the pool, so that's what the training plan is. Now, the rest of today, what we're doing, I'm actually going on a podcast. I'm not going to talk about the name or who's doing it, because I'm not a guest. I'm if you've watched The Office US, I'm assistant to the regional manager, like a co-host. If I'm honest, I'm really nervous about it. When I do this sort of thing, I'm fully in control, and there's nobody telling me that, oh, you should do that differently. I mean, there are sometimes, but whereas on this podcast, I'm going to be co-hosting, and the host kind of knows what he's doing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. It is in the triathlon world. You will see it in the next few weeks, I'm sure. And when it's up, I'll probably mention it, tell you where it is. So yeah, looking forward to that. Rest of the training. Today's running lunchtime run time. This is the first time I've done my normal lunchtime loop, the one that I run most frequently. It's basically a mile flat, about half a mile uphill, a mile flat, half an hour downhill, and a mile flat. But I've been missing out the hill because of how much running's been hurting. But I can't just, oh my god, but I can't just get complacent and keep running on the flat. I'm now coming up to the end of 3 weeks back running, so I need to push myself a bit more and just still run steady, but just run this hilly loop. So that's what I've done, but I feel like I'm running scared. Every foot stroke I'm thinking, don't trip over. Every time I'm running up and down hill, I'm thinking, don't push too hard, just because of the fatigue afterwards. So it worries me a bit, but I'm sure when I finish today, I'll feel a lot better. Whew. Anyway, time will tell though. I might feel okay now, I might hurt later or tomorrow. Anyway, work to crack out, and then I'll see you tonight, because I think I'm going to go on the club chain gang. It might even be half light when we go out, I don't know. See you there. Whoa, okay, ride done and dusted. I'm going to talk over some of the footage in a minute or two. Elizabeth, I just want to let people know what's today's big news, which was yesterday's big news. Liz is naked right now. What is the big news? You've spent weeks deliberating. Yes. Can you be on camera or not?
No.
You can.
I've ordered my new bed.
What is it? When does it come? What type of super king size bed is it?
It is the one I initially wanted from Dreams, king size, and it doesn't come till the 25th of March, but we ordered it, so that's step one.
Just put that kettle off a sec.
Not really.
Liz. So when I was pitching the fact that I was buying a new bike last week, week before, Liz let me go through a whole spiel in which I said, look, I'm buying a bike, but it's not super cheap, but it's good quality, and I'll keep it for a long time, and I'll ride it a lot, and it's good to rely on it, etc, etc. And you let me go through that whole thing, didn't you? And sat there, like with bated breath, and then you said what?
That's exactly how I feel about the bed.
Yeah, you said everything you just said about bikes, about the bed. I want to buy the one that I looked at first, Daniel. And I said, let's compromise this and do what you want to do. Anyway, thank you very much, Elizabeth. Tonight's ride was okay. It wasn't like a smooth chain gang. It was not the neatest ride we've ever put together, but a good group training session. I'll put the stats on screen now, so it's about 1 hour and 40 in total. Some hard bits, some easy bits. Like, it's just a good mixed ride, and I wouldn't do a ride of that length or quality indoors on a Friday night. It's quite hard at the end of the week, isn't it, after work and training and everything else. So 1 hour and 48 actually. Training score 98, 259 watts, and a few little spikes in there as well. So yeah, it was good. What else did I want to tell you about? I think that could have been about it. That's about it. Anyway, that's it. Looking forward to a good weekend of training. Hope you are all fit and well. More on the bike as and when it develops / arrives, and I've also got some bits for it, so I'm going to do some content around what bits I change when I get a new bike. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for another day of triathlon training. Laters.